What is up, gamers and YouTubers? JC here back, and I don't want to look at anything because so much has changed. JC is back with another Minecraft Feed the Beast Direwolf20 mod pack video, and this side hasn't changed. I think this has stayed the same. Oh well, that's different. That's different. I haven't had one of those. But many things have changed, guys. Also, I'm sorry about the delay on these videos. I've actually had some stacked up, well, episode 2 and 3. I'm gonna try to get the. I hope you guys see those pretty close to each other because those, I don't know. I just got so into this mod pack. I was just ran out of time every day. It was like I pretty much worked and then played Feed the Beast, and then got a little sleep, worked again, played some Feed the Beast. Like, I've been on some hard grinds, guys, but these hard grinds have actually paid off and is going to allow me to give you some huge progress updates, as well as, oh my god, I cannot believe I haven't fallen in love. I cannot believe it's taken me this long to fall. Oh, you hear some of it, don't you? I cannot believe it's taken this long to fall in love with computer craft turtles. Oh my god, they're so OP. But anyway, we're going to get into that in a little bit. First of all, let's take a tour around the base because it's changed a little bit. So first off, I don't know what's changed over here. I tried this out. This is one of the peaceful tables. I'm going to try to get into some stuff later, but so I'm going to try to hurry up through like everything. Alright, so this is... So much has changed, guys. So much has changed. This is a peaceful table. Myself and the guy you guys saw online on episode 2, Craft Hero 123. We were talking about the peaceful table because it's supposed to like spawn mobs, but you know it works on peaceful. So we actually just wanted to see if it would work in hard difficulty as well, because otherwise, because if it did, that'd be an OP table. And I had the emeralds, he doesn't, because I did a bunch of villager trades, which we'll get into in a moment. And here's the new sorting system. You can see a bunch of stuff in here. We've had quarries running as well as turtles, and we'll talk about the turtles a bit because I'm pretty excited about those. And I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast, but we have a lot to go through in this episode, and I don't want to make it too long because we still have quite a bit to do, and I want to pack in like all the excitement into this video. We'll look through these chests real quick. There's a bunch of junk in here. I still got to figure out some way of sorting this out better, so we got to work on that. Probably not this episode. I'm probably going to do this off camera because it is a little bit of a grindy job. Over here, this setup has changed just slightly. We've gotten to these red energy cables because they are amazing. They can convert EU to RF, and they can transmit up to 1,000 RF in the tube. You know, and our last cables they could only do like 650. We gotta get some more food. We gotta get some food in our body. I see. That has nothing to do with the system. But anyway, all the ores that are of any importance get pumped. I have it on a sorting pipe. They go around behind this wall and they get pumped into this chest, which then they go through the pulverizer to double the ores, and then go through the furnace to smelt them, and then into this ender chest, which actually connects directly to our new ME system over here, which we ground a little bit longer to make some amazing stuff. You see some amazing stuff over there too. There's amazing stuff everywhere. I ground way too long. I should have made more episodes in between. I'm sorry, guys. I got too into it. But anyway, we got an ender chest here. This is actually connecting directly to the ME system, and ender chest is probably going to be how I'm going to do most of my transport for items instead of you doing like a mile-long pipes, just because they're awesome and they're fairly cheap. So I made a bunch of this stuff. This stuff was very expensive and took the longest grind, so I'm glad I didn't actually do this on camera, as well as all these back here. I have 8 of these ME interfaces with 8 what are these? They're modular assemblers, and we have them all basically filled up with auto crafting stuff, and auto crafting stuff is very, very awesome. Alright, so I didn't go much over the ME system last time because it was a huge grind, but we got our interface terminal, which shows us all our crafting recipes we put in the system. As you can see, all this great stuff. There's actually stuff in here for the pulverizer. There's stuff in here for up to the 64K storage drives for the ME system. We have up to the 16K what are these crafting storage things. That's a 16K, that green one right there. These yellow ones are 4Ks, and then these are processing cores. I actually don't know how this works, but it has to do with like speed and stuff like that. But also the modular assemblers, they have a lot to do with speed on how they craft it, how fast they can craft it, how many they can craft at once. So I got to deal a little bit more in that before I can be like, yeah. But you know, everything with this mod basically screams: the more you have, of this stuff, the faster things are going to go. So I got to get more of these things because it does run super slow when I'm trying to make something really big. And when I talk really big, let's talk about something else. No, we're going to go back to that in a second. We did go to the end. We found the end portal and we fought the Ender Dragon, and obviously we won. I have the put the dragon egg right there. That's what it is. And these things, oh my god! If I carried them all on me, and I died by one of my turtles. One of my turtles killed me. We'll get that to the later. Stupid Scuzz. I named him. His name is Scuzz. I got like 3 of them now, but we'll see them in a moment. There's so much to go over, guys. It's ridiculous. Alright, so I had to go off thousands of blocks away. This time I went 9,000 blocks away to find new ones. Because apparently when Scuzz killed me, Scuzz is a turtle. A mining turtle. He killed me, and my stuff blew up. I don't know what happened to some of it. Some of it just had absolutely vanished off the face of the earth. So we got into we had to go off, find some more stuff. I lost some very depressing stuff with that, but we're back on our feet. This is still all the old same stuff. I don't know if I showed the... Oh, I'm getting too close to the mic there. I don't know if I showed off this too much for this crystal growth accelerator. You know, a lot of applied energetics, grindy stuff. Like, it just took so long to get it. Here is our disk setup right now. We have 4 4K drives, and 3 of them are basically filled, and this last one is just getting started. And then we have one empty 64K drive, which I'm hoping to make a second one very soon, so I can start just tossing everything into my ME system and be like, take it, ME system, take it. But these are all these little templates. I just put them in item frames just so they could be on display, and then I have like another set inside the ME system somewhere. I think you just saw them right there. But they're used to make these like the different parts to make these logic processors. More things to have happened. I was running out of iron a lot, so I got into and I made a simple design for a golem farm, which I hope that's not too loud. It shouldn't be too loud for you guys. But we're gonna go up and take a quick peek at that. Is there anything else we left out in the base? I don't think so. These little guys over here. So I found some things from Thaumcraft, some clerics or whatever. You guys may know what they were. I can't really think of what they are. But they had. I killed one of the guys. I killed these Chrism Knights. They were also guarding the clerics out there. They killed me a bunch of times, but I couldn't kill them. I couldn't fight back. There's too many of them, so I took their banners. I thought that was a successful trade. Also, one I guess big thing is we went off. We have one of these division was something. We had one of these, and we went off. When we set it off, my friend actually died and lost a lot of good stuff when he set it off. But we got a bunch of cursed earth, and we're going to be using that soon. If you don't know what cursed earth does, it basically spawns pretty much any mob infinitely in the dark. If it touches sunlight, it lights up in flames and destroys it. So here is my golem farm. Very simple. There's roughly 4 villagers in each one. There's basically a total of 16 villagers. This is based off of the Doc M77 design. So if you don't know, how to make one of these things, go check out Doc M77. Or if you guys really want me to make a tutorial, I'll make a tutorial on how to do it. Between that one down there, and I have a smaller one up here of I don't even know how to explain this, but I try to make it. It produces the same stuff. There's still 16 villagers up here. I try to compress it a little bit more. It looks like a mess, I know, but the compression worked, and it still produces the same down there. We roughly are producing 1 golem every 3 minutes, so we're talking like we're talking at least 1 iron ingot an hour, because most golems drop 3 iron, or sorry, 1 iron ingot per minute, because most golems drop 3 iron ingots. So that's about a stack. We'll just say a stack of iron an hour. Not bad for an AFK mob farm. The thing I want to do is I want to get into the trading post from Extra Utilities. Oops. Whoops. Trading post. Is one of these a trading post? I'm punching in trade. There we go. That's what I was going for. Trading post from Extra Utilities. I'm trying to get into this thing. It's pretty easy. I got the stuff for most of this. This is going to allow me to... I'm going to figure out a way to set it up to connect most of these villagers so I can trade with them easier to get more emeralds, because really that's all villagers are really useful to me as. over here you can see a couple holes. These are 2 holes here are actually where I started with my turtles, which we'll get to in a second because they're actually over there somewhere. Next thing, one of the biggest grinding things of the world, and I even worked hard to make sure I could put it in my ME system so I can just auto craft it at the push of a button, was these solar panels. These solar panels are medium voltage solar panels from compact solar arrays. They produce EU which pumps into this MFE, which then goes through one of the RedNet energy cables. Now, if you remember, just a couple minutes ago, I talked about the RedNet energy cables, how they can turn EU into RF or vice versa. And what it is 1 EU equals 4 RF. So if this MFE was full, we would be looking at 12 million RF right there. Boom. Wait. Back that up. 16 million RF. Right? Get me wrong. There's 4 million EU, 4 times 4, 16. Okay, so 16 million RF stored in here if this was full. And during the day, this thing will actually get close to filled up, because these 2 medium voltage panels produce 192 EU per tick. We're talking we're producing over 128 EU per tick, so we're talking. Wait, what are we talking? We're talking. I don't even know. Screw it, guys. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. We're producing like a crap ton of power over here. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's enough keeping this thing full and keeping this quarry going at full power. This is a full-size 64x64 Buildcraft quarry, which is doing amazing. I do have an Ender quarry, but it takes so much freaking power. I decided against it, even with the Silk Touch upgrade that I had for it, because it took even more power. But what I'm getting into now is I'm getting into turtles, and I'm thinking about, like, I haven't wrote my own program for it yet, but I have coding experience, and I've looked at how the little script works with these turtles, and it's pretty freaking awesome. So I'm going to get into scripting and writing my own code for these turtles, because they're freaking amazing. So how we got this turtle set up, I wanted to make sure that my turtles would have no interference, because I found that if I unloaded the chunks that these turtles were in, they would mess up and they would be off a block or 2, and then they would come up and either destroy the chest or just spit their stuff out somewhere else. I think I'm going to have to make a separate video about these tutorials, which may be next episode, because turtles are just amazing, and we're going to create a huge army. So here's Buzz. He is probably one of my friends, because Scuzz over there is the one that killed me, and almost killed me twice. But he lost all my stuff. So I'm kind of mad at Scuzz over there. It doesn't matter. They're super cheap, and they barely use any coal to power. Like, let me see. Yeah, I don't remember what it is. I don't remember what it is. I'm so close on what this is supposed to be called. I'm trying to call on how much fuel they hold, how much fuel they have left in them. But 1 coal basically gives them 100 fuel, and 1 fuel is lost for every block they move. But this program is it was wrote by somebody else. I'll have them in the description below. I don't want to start it up because I have to chase after this guy. But it's called Ore Quarry or whatever. The program itself was wrote and named Ore Quarry, and it was by this guy. I can't remember the name of him. But here's my little buddy. This one is an advanced turtle. He has 2 picks on him, but both picks are not functional with the script. He runs off the same script. This guy's up really high. Did he drop off his stuff? He did. Why are you up so high, buddy? I don't know. But anyway, this ender chest links to the same chest that comes into the sorting system from the quarry. So it goes through the whole processing system and get everything sorted out. This chest here just holds some extra fuel, so when he comes up to drop stuff off in there, he picks up some extra fuel, so he feels better. But how these little guys work is they mine every few blocks here, and it checks up it. So let me demonstrate. I am a turtle. I'm mining, and I'm looking up and down for ores. Every block I move, I look up and down for ores. If there's an ore, I mine it. If not, I keep moving forward, and I turn and I punch in the size and everything of the quarry, which we might do in a second, but we'll sleep real quick. Now, this torch over here, this is a magnum torch. It's right next to my chunk loader, which is why I was talking. If you guys get into these turtles, don't leave them in unloaded chunks, because they go off a block and you can lose a bunch of stuff, or it just causes disturbance in what you're trying to succeed at. And this is a magnum torch. It prevents mobs spawning within a 64 block radius, which is fantastic, which is why I can be out here in the middle of nowhere in the night and no mobs are around my beautiful turtles. It's great, right? I love it. So we're going to set these turtles up in just a second, and then we're going to get into something else. I'm going to go sleep real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, and we are back. So real quick, we need to go ahead and just take our little guy here. We're going to start with the Penetrator, because he's amazing. I don't know, it just looks awesome. I don't have any use for both picks yet. As I said guys, I'm going to show you a quick startup of the program. It won't reveal the code, but I will, if I can remember, link you guys to the video. I gotta go back down and get this block real quick. Link you guys to the video or the channel that of the guy that wrote this code. So if you guys are into computer craft or want to get into computer craft, you guys will be able to check this out, because it's pretty awesome. It's pretty simple. It's a little buggy at times, but you guys can get through it. But yeah guys, I'm pretty excited to actually start writing this stuff myself, but I have to make sure that it doesn't affect any of my programming time that I have for programming the game that I'm working on with a friend, because we're actually coming close to our reveal date. But yeah guys, we're getting close to our reveal date of the game that we are working on, and I gotta make sure that I'm focusing most of my programming time on that instead of, on a game. I know that you guys enjoy it, may enjoy it, but I enjoy it too, but I gotta focus on, something that's, real important to me, and programming for a game is really important. So anyway, so we set the Penetrator down, or any turtle, whatever turtle it was. It doesn't have to be an advanced turtle. It can be those regular turtles over there, which are very cheap. I'm going to actually show you guys how stupid cheap these things are. So we're going to go I punched it in wrong. Oh, I'm missing an R. Okay, turtle. Okay, so we've got a basic mining ones to the left of us over there. This one works the same. It just costs more stuff. But we got a basic mining turtle here. As a diamond pickaxe is the most expensive thing about it. Then you have the turtle. The turtle is composed of a computer, or iron, and a normal chest. The computer is just stone, redstone, and a piece of glass. Stupid cheap for what this thing can do. This thing, think of it as the most amazing quarry. With this basic program that I'm using, it's more efficient than a buildcraft quarry, which is why I'm getting into these, and these three probably together are way more efficient and produce way more items than my buildcraft quarry over there, because they're supposed to be faster. Just because of the system they use, and they're programmed so they mine out the bottom from bedrock up, so you can get diamonds and stuff first, which is fantastic, because who doesn't like getting diamonds early on? Okay, so this is all you have to really do for this is all you have to do to launch a program. This program in particular just requires 2 variables after the launch of the program, and we're gonna show the program is called Ore Quarry. And actually, if you look it up on YouTube, if I forgot to put it in the description, and if I did forget it, put it in the description. Remind me, guys, because this guy deserves the credit, and I will go find him, and I will put him in the description, because he deserves a lot of credit for this, because I know programming, and gosh, this is actually a really good script. I'm hoping I can get into something this cool, or just have some fun with the programming with the turtles later on. But you start with the program name. Is in this one in particular is Ore Quarry. You have to go through the start. You have to get that information into your turtle before you use this, because if you were just to start up a game and punch in Ore Quarry, it will not recognize it. So you have to go watch his video, and he'll show you what you have to do to get it on there, which is really simple. It's a one-liner. I'm not going to get into that. I'll do my best to put it in the description. If I don't, remind me, guys. I'll put it in the description so you guys can go check it out. But anyway, you punch in the program name. You punch in the size of the core you want. So I'm on a 16 by 16. That's what I did back there. It's a couple 16 by 16. And then you're going to punch what block, what level of ground you're on. Now this program in particular is programmed to go down to mining level 6. So because it's at mining level 6, we're at mining, and we're at 67, we're actually going to add about 4 onto that, just so that it's not quite touching bedrock, but it's a little above, so it can check everything, even in that 6 blocks, because we all know diamonds can hide in there. So we're going to punch in 16, and this one we're going to punch in 71. I think that's right. It's close enough, at least for this demonstration. And right, we have to put these blocks in. In this program, it's wrote to check for the stone, and it's wrote to check for dirt. So it does not excavate all of it. It is just excavating mostly ores, and it only takes stone and dirt if it's in its way to run its strip mining path, basically. So then you want to take some fuel and you want to put it down in this bottom slot. If you use this, if you have this program in particular, you've probably already seen the video, but this is what this program allows you to do. You put fuel in that bottom slot and this chest there. Putting this chest here, the program is wrote so that it'll empty a chest before it breaks it, so it doesn't just lose all the items. And then this is just its fuel slot, the slot that is programmed for fuel. Anyway, it's not going to matter to you if you don't have this program in particular. I'm going to get into, like I said, I'm going to get into some scripting myself, and I'll be releasing my scripts that I write for these turtles. But for now, you're about to see the name of the guy that created it. So here we go. It's like ore quarry. We want 16 by 16. Okay, it's going to recognize that, and then we want to say we're on level 71, just so it'll go down to bedrock. And if we hit enter, it's going to start up, and then I think that's his YouTube username, and this is the version of the thing. So if we can go down, we'll take a ride on the penetrator here, and he's mining down block by block. He will go through lava, any kind of liquids. That kind of stuff does not destroy him. Mobs don't bother him. He is amazing, and he's going to go down. You can see behind us is some of our stuff from last one. It missed some stuff on the wall, but it does not check left and right. It looks up and down, just like a normal quarry does. Oh, this spider's trying to kill me. I'm going to take my hammer, because my hammer's amazing. He's got glasses. He's got glasses. Come here. There we go. Got the sunglasses. Alright, so he's going down. You look at our level, we're at level 17, 14, 13, and we're still going down. Hopefully I don't hit any lava. I don't think I'll hit any lava here. If I do, I'm going to have to hop up. There's some lava right there. So he's going to go down, I don't remember, 3, 2, 1. Oh, he did go all the way down to bedrock. Well, I didn't want to go this low. That's fine. That's fine with me. So we're on level 1. Oh, that's correct, because we're on level 1. The bedrock is 0. Okay, so we can't go all the way down to 0. Right, so as you can see, he's going to mine out that way. He's going to turn right, and then he's going to go back, right back, 16 blocks until he makes it back up to here. Once he makes it back up to here, he's going to go up 1, 2 blocks, and then he's going to start mining here just as he did over there. And he's going to mine everything out, and when he gets full, he's going to come up here, and when he does, he's going to come up here, he's going to empty his stuff in this chest. He checks the chest that was placed behind him. The way the programs are, he checks the chest that was placed behind him on start, and then he will also take fuel from this chest here, the chest that was on the left of him, and then he works this way, and then back and up until he's done. This quarry here takes about an hour to complete. Not bad for 16 by 16. That is just a few minutes faster than a Buildcraft quarry 16 by 16 running at full power. So I am going to actually go ahead and run these guys and move them up a bit, and I'm going to move up this chunk loader a bit as well, and then we're going to get into some amazing stuff again, because we always do. And as I said, guys, I think I'm just going to cover these guys a little more, and we might play, if I can come up with some stuff. I'm not too busy with the game. I'm going to try to work on some programming for the turtles here and see what kind of amazing stuff we can come up with. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you back in just a moment. Just give me one moment to set these guys up. Alright, guys, and we're back after setting up those those turtles after all that. And I guess I don't know if they got that far off or what the heck actually went on here. But yeah, I don't know. I thought I had them lined up before. I'm not sure, but it doesn't seem like they were. I think it's because they did get off a few blocks back here, and when the chunk was unloaded and reloaded. So that's what the chunk lader is there for, is to make sure that they're always loaded, that they're always in a loaded chunk. So let's think about this. So, oh yes, big thing that I'm hoping to do, and I'm pretty sure I can do, with all these mining turtles, which I plan on having like a whole fleet of mining turtles, one of these episodes. What I plan on doing, yes, I'm just looking at the ground. What I plan on doing is, I'm going to try to, I believe if I connect a wireless receiver to them, basically, that I can transmit from an actual computer, one of the in-game computers from Computercraft. I believe I can transmit and broadcast a signal, just telling them all to start at once. And I believe I'll be able to control them that way, which will be fantastic. And then I'll probably, like, if I can get into it, I want to create, like, use one of the monitors to display their fuel, and then just to tell me, you know, list all their names and whether they're active or they're done with whatever, with the area of their mine. That'll give me a better idea of when I need to go out there, you know, pick them up, move them, and whatever. If there's a way I can automate that too, I might look into that too. But I'm also looking at, just like, I really want to be able to write my own scripts, and if I can do that, it'll be fantastic. I don't know, I just really enjoy code, and I hate little script, but you know, a lot of people really like it. A lot of programmers really like little script. I'm not a big fan of it, but if that's what I must do to make some amazing things happen, that's what I will do. So we have a lot of animals down here. I think I need to actually restart my computer because I've been playing for quite a while now, and I'm getting a little low frames, and it shouldn't be from these little guys here. Our wheat foam is doing explosively well. I haven't done much to it in a while, so that's one thing. We also traded out our rubber tree farm for an oak tree farm because the oak was really needed, and we have like a crap ton of rubber in our system. If we take a look at rubber, actually I don't think we have to really look at it. That's the rubber wood, I mean that's our oak wood, and then there's our rubber right there. So we're really diminishing on rubber right now, but not that bad. If I ever need to, look at all those rubber tree saplings, I'll easily just swap them out and we'll be golden.